says about the bus. That one, that chain so address, and Mother Dame, I could him is able to be busy and in sin a one, I say to my answer, Nanda, yet to him say, boy, kitchen or some truffle could but and nothing opinion of him to a gun and find in a yard fanina of way to be more than a few to make a honest and then pay for see. Say, and yak on the part and further into me and get on here, Mother Dame Biara, sing to Butumina about Baba, Bia, a two national water to me pray into our soir. Actually, do now what to me as some here, but into Yedin Pepper, or there's some chair fires in us, however, more than a few to me, KB, Amma, the autumnal origin to me at sin or sunny day. So, there into my account for I show you game and until the beginning who don't wear fin. It's easier when I try Shema, nature Sabi, Abacademy to me as you are say. Into 50 months to me, some cheerful cool open part my dan no, or ye, Nipper, Fra Baba cancer. No more than no catch one in the 1949. No, some joke who bad Tanisha, Sijumizu, Ghana. No members are autumnal, oh yeah, president, and I'm going to tell the canon of Payin Martin Coffee. Basically, CCI, Yenya, or your opinion, super first autumnal, or say, oh, you got each other to make a name, mum, you can't feel man to me, I feel the yard or Sunday there, Sabi. I point to go how to make crying last year was a bring and enjoy impo, and put it the I appointed the yes, I be Dibia and I will be not able to argue the one do the best which I prefer Mason is your Marvin Abdullah. It's a you, oh yeah, I'm going to tell you how if you man to Moha on your paying, oh yeah, KINGSLEY, Nana BUADU, and as a Moya, you crown. Maybe I'll be shen, no so a bus road to my now, some letty, and Chemo. Good evening. I promise you, Madam. All right, and the pay my money to our more than and no. Yeah, I've office and point to intimate tonight. I can it's a was papa the Mazina fit and pay to my chassis to me. The mouse more Oya Isaac ARKOH. No so do all Ghana news agency no so ofia bobwa my uncle mobile etumina akodo nti the man so that supporters be or how to support me to ko hene every problem you na butum na yakohene me bia so etumina wi apai o say na se bia na monsem amawa what to monsem ho say na be charge ara abonsem ama ho an e cha ehwe ho nkran Isaac good evening
yeah ja
eh what you ma hene ma ho
aminadum oh Methodist so
hey, yeah, great,
a papa, my fiancé.
But I miss a papa, maybe a book on fee.
Na Christ into addition,
the one as somebody. So, I just see Nephi, young shade, Saint Bay, and instead as the Major Babu Bars and young penny for was the press and chairs. Now, chair and maybe as another bar. Sometimes you go so. Yeah, no invitation.
Yeah.
So, want to your name, why this program?
All right. So, my men that was in a Minchia or Costa TV, I shall for the other four in our Moshe in Brewery. Send away the Kakano, almost say press and chairs. And then a be our meditation. I now be about team or president or about Chile day. Now, canon a comedy, I almost say press. Or being invited and was me. Even since I call more press. So the difference between the press and the media is that when in some show you man are there started, you know, nay they will be cut off for no. At church DNA times in nay at church for no. And in Tina radio near the and those at church no buy and sana radio near the neighbor. In tonight it is known as press. We are seeing church on started and sana. That is the press. But media, no, I radio phone, I did the they will become media. Okay. So even till now, amount for media conference in Pena, in some TV for radio for newspaper for online for Nina was a kind of press conference. But the actual is supposed to be media conference. Okay. But what kind of press conference are still on from here? Because initially, you know, that was the what it is. It's press and chairs, you know. I quite say in some trophy. So basically, in some trophy I walk Chile, and the team you know what they team you know what they team of almost share my media also what they you made what was a press and chair. I was a president actually. But of course, the meaning and understanding is there. But the actual program, no, a media convention, a media convention now. In some trophy I want central region hey na Kaswa, Winnie Basuedu, Esikuma, Obaso Hasua, Asim for Suchi for Praso, Hemai, Dencha Dum Kwawofen, Apa Dencha Eastern Way. Those areas no you expect to say when Obaba Abakansa Cape Coast, Yami Aduma Fiada Ebe, which is 27th of February, which is a fide 2 o'clock. Or pension house na nyaye pese ye pese ye chain and say embraso say yenga ye di enjuma e wo kro temo radio so na ye frɛ ye ho nsɛm kyerɛfo ana media people no e say ye na ye tumi aka ye ho bom ye share especially yenga ye won finfirmantem ha na ye hu ye ho ye di ye ho nkomo na ne wo say ye so e bia ye de begu akwemu ama ye ho ye welfare some ne ne keka ho ina into of course the Ghana Journalists Association ne nkrobata one finfirmantem kind of DJ, you know, that's the original chapter. Yeah, spearheaded this particular way because I think about now some of this thing you to my dada and said I'm basso. You took one call a sing for sure near Koshia Yenu and no or you home, but just a walk over and sign and one so just about could be baha to me the dear home como Okodun call Fina, Yen will be a to me a cocoa those side, you know, near Shia one, but a bear fair. Na be baba kan bom ye be hu ye ho ye de botai du be sie ni so say ye be ye na ye be baba kan ku no ho wo kan ku na ye Ghana Journalists Association na ye ku ba tan ma nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ ni ye ina e bi wo ha ni bia fa ne giba ye Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association ye wo Primpack wo mu na wo ni na ye private awansa wo mo ho ba wo mu na no ye kan wo mu na no won kunin ana won penny pan ne the Ghana Journalists Association. Most of them they are still members of the Ghana Journalists Association because I know Ghana Journalists Association and ARKOH statutory constitution kwampono recognize the Ghana Journalists Association. So we see that democracy is allowed say obia to me or ten ho ye group or to me na identity ye be fine but ni nan kamfo no DJ no ene ne ye kubatanga wo mu na wo hye ntina I say ye de tree ho so na make sure say ye nuanom wo ho baby wo vivi na wo na oba beka ho na ye be ye baako na ya pebutai bi esie so welfare nsem ewo mu comedian ni mu welfare nsem bebe na emia be training bi na dia wo say ye ma ye ho awards bi ye fa bibi esie so say ye be ye cancer twofo a ye mu ye du pa so ye ntumi nko individually say ye kan ye hu bom say ye take certain initiative ana ye bibi a we feel say ebeba so eno so nti na association wo association there wo ho say ye boabo ye ho ye ho say ye bo members no ye bo won ho ban ye ho say ye hwese members no wo be konkan ye ho say hwese niam be koyie again given the nature of young association no we are the voice of the voiceless. Wokasama nipa, you are serving society, you are serving community. And then potepan ya boy young community. Apart from say ye kasa ye by radios ye di ejuma kama say ye dina. Say ye to me ma manfun wo mu feel yen so ye to me set some agenda. And that's agenda setting. Ye the BBC and say a fibe ko wie na kan semtro ye to me pushi jume di bi ma june bi esie wo Cape Coast. Yetumi nyame bi enkoye welmi na ya ye de ania tum ya kanya ho abom ye and yes say politicians bi na wo be ye program bi wa fa yen ansa na ya akokova ba yen yara ye the BBC ni say Commander Sugar Factory na esi hoi de bia wa kan wasam na politicians wo yi ba na so nyo kan yi ba no kan it is wo yi ba kan ye ja na de wo yi so ba no wa be condemn yen yara nkasa de yen koye yen research yen kan bom yen ma ne yen kire won ye pese wo mo ye Commander Sugar Factory ma yen problem e wo ho yen yan enye to find your politics beam because it is coming from a group of people wo mo hear the voice of the people here serving in Kofono. These are some of the things we need to be thinking about. We should not just be about we organize press or we invite you na yeko yen asompo yen behavior bi na de nyama bebe na we say yen na yekeka bom but what the yen ho toto yen kui very important and very dynamic. It is a lawyer for wonku. It is a Professor Banfoje souvenirs and surveyors ne wonku. It is a Ghana Medical Association you but share when we see what conduct here who now they compare who says with them. But of course, and yen from Subebe, yen so yen ku na unique, yen professional, yen factory and so unique. It's here to me if compare one more kwan be so because so it comes with its own whatever. We are pivot. We are one of the arms of democracy, and you know democracy they can freedoms na dey be wo say na my yen unique yen to me friend to two papa to say on a square but yen different from one day, but you know, we should be on the same pedigree. But if you say you with the same pedigree, you know, say to 3 and my man, man, society now, yes, serve woman, a bang one okay, come on home, okay, and some trouble for a year, and some trouble for I can't name you. Cecilia, so big abim, you take initiative, ye be in a woman who say, yes, a man bona ye bunu, yes, I can, and I'm one who I keke. Nembomian ya sumpono ye wo botai bi sie nim so a ye push agenda no ye de aboa guaiman ne fifeman tamuina
ye push asamene da boa oya fifeman tom no guan tsimo otometompo na akoyin aje ke ye hwaze de impemposo a ye budi ye fi bebe budu baby osana ye hwa fiti 1949 wo sha aseda wo to oya samchokuru ya akọ ebesibre odi baby mpa what's one friend in the Charas and Wichiko? Actually, in Prempre, he executives is a autumn year, HMO. I was saying the autumn year, not the Madame of Baza. How do you see the way forward of us?
You mean that's it. That mechanical, some trade you man buy or Ghana, GJ, for instance, or starting there 77 years ago, 66 to 77 years ago. And the mechanism, trade you man is a Oracle name no way here. The iron eye woman or they can your home. Here's a ye, ye do to ye, and Mrs. Today. Man paying for that to gather up at the inn, I share, near to Adrian, a junior, ye welfare and 7. Feed there no quandine. Name in baby a woman. Nan got a damn but ye yan a damn. First, Biso be a DJ no class, you not acquainted the BB today. Impact Kitway be was it. I acquainted as you call to be group of people be saying can who be in tomorrow codo. I don't tell them pay for Tanaziano who there's a mirror requirement. No, there in pass to Tanasane, one Casawabra Bonum Shemu there. Adamazia me or Koye and Koye and assessment. I don't know what Tanazan way assessment. No, a mirror do there what they chat a new course. What did them resetting because President goes on mining you reset it and other media and yes, you reset here, not fit your mining need development. Central regional, we have over 1,000 journalists, both trained and then untrained. You combine here over 1,000. Kaswan Kutimbo, a whole lot. Republic of Kaswa. It is a damn not there. Sometimes echo program to the American. Ebuhuna, what's the way we invite to? Obiso are doing the way inviting program. On Puna, Obaka Sabi, Obaka Gidi was born a guina, ye must in and Pinfatana say who there, and Redra, or what they are taught to a drink. Nayena, Oboyes de Purge, Yankasa, Master man, as Damazia ye, Onkoye, the Isaac Damazia, ye on some trade me, Oguyena, ye must say. O my antennas and yon taught to a drink. I mean, why am the crowd with me in there? Me assure the chairman, Ankasa Beka. Na on yet, them ye shiakeko, or ye open forums to come. Damn time. Our if Kaswa, our if you are danger is as in Fosu, as in baby free baby are being opportunity. In some be a bessenco, more day, more ye man or men print your name, being opportunity, ne bisa and painful questions. Ye being old journalist, ye papa mo ye, mammy mo, wabe age many be quiet over retirement and as a media practitioners, we now will be. Ye be a yamabi of experience, be or yana, but maybe a lack, and I be a drink check a crack. And I'm also the kind of one of ye biano. Na a crowd chairman or that by me so power sounds ye may injure there. Improve the brain, Yako program we are. ABI and Fando Bifi, Upper Dentra East, Dunka no Fin, Waba press conference in Cape Coast. We cry in Hundobia, Oracle. But in Nano, chairman, another room, where to run a brand new office, or Cape Coast, and some trophy was central region in ye being a fresh office. Our central region. That was a run or the Cananzo, then I put Shagum, concern crew name on Oracle. Ain't me one of Casa name, and me in particular, the Damazan or middle pa there in the Motuma can make a program. And we are being go back to me office, Abiana distance no what. Motuma co press center ho. No call or Bibia or maintenance in my file, Mr. No her. Me are baby also them could be office crown on my to back. Into I mean, my mechanic there. Yen some train who was central regional, or ye injism. Or ya someone who said na yeso brim na ye na ye support
Epe say abuti ene ba na abuti ene ba me ho what ntene pe na mo so bia na make it me so to mote nti I dey pa ba chairman say won team no do say say be say sometimes you know ebuti we hu there him will value what's small than the message you to me counter. Because if you you won't see the person. If you imagine, but he will never act anything. I assure the chairman, no pay free. The men's mayor, I will to Moses. Can you do away with it? Did there be any concentration here? The story more than what we expect. Isaac.
My boss, they be your cancer in beach. Also, don't be the story. Live to tell the story. It me assure that my chairman can training so can training pa can na other opportunities be break can on chair be ano. Yes, sister, kunya opportunity. GJ unya opportunity ko China for capacity building. To me assure that ye na yetnase nka kran na say ye toto adwene ye na ye de yema tutu ye ya. Americanism obotum abem na mum what is sabio so bi boboma wazi bi on say that ye na ye until that one kasa to boase wo kwan pado na wale ye onyama bi ono ntina no ho behia de ayan kasa ye behia na ye di ye za to ye no na moye me da so in there both old and new executives in Eba Central Agencies here your main executives no work where you impatupe chairman and vice election ye election we da no kodu na what is interesting in there both old and new executives ni na obia you interested that damn programming obeba because development and a governance na membu na mpuntu no you continue. If you are but the one there will come a time when a chairman so other people will come or don't also to serve a service to God and country. Yes, some year my into maybe kind of central for no they should come in their numbers. Name question now ebisai no ye mu bi o ha yesu ban no ori aye today mo se kakra no ori ado so sin mo ori abese wo system no mun. In fact ye mu bi o ha by the time we do program ye content ye budu hon na sabio ye koso ye adwum na laka bia yin ho ye de ko ye nam sabio gidigidi da man ye kope obudu na ho ina sabe afo mfifiri so ye ma bebre na ozinam afo yi na manale kwatena obi ote air condition mu anala no ho aye ye kwatena ne nchen kra na oyi otwetwe no kon na ohwe baby ti this are nyama nketenkete a ye nuamu ne bia mana wa ban central adwuma no mu we focus na akoye more of sikasem than even building their own capacity that one kasa obusuaze ethics of the profession in marketing bi o ha on say do bimpo ka kire wa personal life no boyim there e bi adam yama no enye so these are some of the trainings obokum bit the GJ awards do na last awards or called the me show be we need be was central region and she say chairman and paying for that when they will be here training on something like that quite ben for that go to my true story in go to my winning award at national level or regional level. So these are some of the things or about me assure that or build their capacity na boost your morale na your kwanyim no bibia eboko or central region.
Tamo you sure that I don't flies all around you know as in the neighbor be formalization whatever nature that so why do you select this another group no what to not select the men a basi I don't know what to know what discussing the welfare and the media growth no can
oh so for the convention to me address all the issues within the media fraternity no on at a spot on the go so this one a first meeting na yeshia anti first of all yeshia na edi ehun komo na yedidi na ya nom na ya saw yeah, di ehun komo like ya ji eni kaka and the workmen to end them you ready yeah bompaye na kaka eh say o ma say tie be na ya keka ya no nti ya fraternize ni ye hihia nkrofo bi a bi mpa na wate wo mudin before and those dey about zoro awuni mankebo sakede woni mu woni modenke
yeah
odike no wait here woni zoro yeah. There are certain key names in those days, and when they heard some of these things, the excitement with which they keep calling you, and are you sure? I'm so, all of you remember, near to journey and share ideas. Now, also, you make a car, Munya, or you want to be but on the background, near share. Now, you who want so much cheap, and like you who tell just about that. then we are then based on the conversations you be no near start to again after some of the issue advice been idea beba na near going forward how people think what we should do. But ni nan come for no I was say among for by members before. You can't just be outside and just be there, even though we see all of them as members because you kuba time but officially you need to regularize yourself, be part of it, pick form and whatever. Saying that the feeder be there, and then found say you're actual member, now you're actual member. We see all of you as members. Come, let's Jojo, let's see how best if we will put type into now so one person over journey and now join. Let's raise those matters and let's discuss them. But what is important is that we want all of them, those who qualify. And yes, sir, Obia so keke man amount for any misconception, Mr. and so what should be a baby a criteria. But Jesus said, one woman ye Juma Siciano, a dodo na be qualify, say will be a members. Into about form no how pick form no now we go through you will know, say you belong there or no, you don't belong there. But like we are saying, we know ourselves and we know people that will be coming, most of them probably will be qualified. So after the program, then you take a decision. Do you want to be part of it? If you don't want to be part of it, a freedom of association, so there's no any qualms with anybody. You can still be working as journalists without being part of the Ghana Journalists Association. That let's make that one fair and clear. But the what kind of also any in the new idea would join a cool bisa ubeyano and then asem na yeka obeyan say trainings be back, opportunities be back, you are different no so then you are selecting for one co training wa ha yen ya asumpo no ya so city bibi ni yen bibi ya afa yim di fu be professor doctors be within the media space, communication space, one me cheche nyama be this time I say AI aba, people are taking advantage of it. Ni man for ya na say oh yeah na atu ho baby na dey plagiarism na dey na wom yen do nim pimpenso bi man for ya na ni he ya but why yen wan yen ye kwa ho nsam ho again obi odi ade mu obi na say na me ma ayi now ya mam now ya obi abehu yen you want certain eyes wo di ade ma wala okeka guwe ya ni ma na sound to ba aba ni but e wo kwan bi sumpa yes and wo betuma cheche wo bedan na abon say obi mpo you will see your human face, your human mind in that particular thing. So me one AI boy. These are all techniques. AI ne ye boy, but they say yen hu nim de kakana e boy ye say na be ya en ye bibia so na be ye. So these are some of the trainings, even awards. In the obi akana awards, we call station be was asking me like na obi something me dey award that. Na be say ono nipa ne award that. Na so inside but now ye ne nyama ye no be ye bi. Na ne tin say ye story bia na win award. We have a way we write a story and get award. He said you don't do he said bia na minister invite and the minister said this, he said this, those stories don't win award. A specialization, you need to specialize, you need to have a particular focus. Maybe environmental journalist, you are climate change journalist, you are fisheries journalist, you are agricultural journalist, you are this. When you chart that call, and just want to make other things, who to make other things, but then who focus no into a assignment our small. Where Ankasa to me say be you are going to investigate, you are going to do research, you are going to talk to people, and we have a way we do that. No, I sense story. Those stories, will impact. They are different from the minister has said this, minister has said it, minister has said it, and minister has said and but that's notwithstanding, you need to have that focus. Say agree into any serious matter. From one could be common out doing issues near Babontain, and was I new, I fresh, or be I knew be 1 hour there about T1, but I have a way we are in effect. It is a Ebba say, a judge, in some trough, one more shop in my Quafo, in my impact, it made him put to by Quafona sitting in SSA, in Yamabu, Quajumim, and I did not those are the areas that we need to train ourselves in. Now opportunity to be by school being I did want to say about now so what I will try so by your there no near bomb opportunity to banana association no those a kwanja bisa e wo ho to me ba that all your member for those ones who to me nka ho bi won your member ye be share ye be din komo say ya wo hia bb advice bi ba ha ye de ba ma but those opportunities in ba me nja member ho na me fa ma wo And the
beyond whatever non-member, why you to the Board Association?
Non-member.
Yeah.
Non-member, who you be Board Association now? I don't know account.
Because if you I'm gonna comment where you be with this guy that I didn't be, but urban.
No. So DJ matter may be different from maybe if we have friends. No, DJ we have welfare, we have our own thing. Yeah. In again, you be DJ on the platform. No, we still have media platform. I belong to so many media platforms. Yeah. And she said, who was some media platform? Bena me kahoni ye bibi ama wa area different. And me kaho. That's what me yeah ama say media.
People say you are the leader. What is going on?
That is why also be other count. Because now people pay dues, people pay this, people pay this. And she said it's not just about that one we will do. That will may be voluntary. But say association constitution it says some percentage. And no it's say yen fair amount. Just say yeah association need the impona say a shana say yen voluntary contribution can I can amount. And then because you see because ni padodo na nkasa wonka ku no ho na ye nyanum na ye adamfofo ye hu yen ho saa ni na edu ho no ma say voluntary yen bibi na yamo. But so be ka ho a yen hye na ade ye ne ewo ho ye wie na say na o say ni padodo ade ye ade a ense enkwan. So na ye obi ewu nko a there are so many opportunities there in Tijo.
Chamo say akoni pinya no na mom okura ne yere bo ho chapu dem nkotin to boko bibi communion wo and we take no say tum na and you share aya the automatic na we talk much about the membership drive because apart from all what automatic church me no that shows the ye trade dues how much na ye to me and then in terms of world education level na the Babaka Association who butum na to me another automatic another side of the version so between those who are GJ Ghana Ghana News Agency for got you but so sometimes no for nti ho kwante ho do na you say one can create me with the putting on some then need you now do whether to more kwakato in some people are so difficult the paperwork is you will feel it. Yeah. But in terms of presentation, because I quite remember each time maybe so how many years in our practice? Dameza na na and trend Chabakono about relax. Still now all them laws or tomorrow still now maintain and then we got to 2 years. I qualified to join or 6 years and some of them qualify and the dues payment no sort of.
All right. So share a about me I join the association now. What it is that you need to just pick a form. Oko your website be form is available yet to the criteria would they be joining no say ukuta wako school good. And I say young association company unique. You need not to go to university and sign a join association. Ukwa university wako university ukuta first degree a plus. And then they will be an say wa practice even point yet journalism pona ye. Na say bia wa particular field but who were interested journalism now we practice maybe 1 year 2 years you can become a member say be you say okay or be a school even or environmental something or agree something but no need in some cheduma or put that dey be we who know how ne o ma mo ye adwuma you can attest to it so that 1 year 2 years you qualify to be a member or pick from those criteria in now so we call journalism school maybe even with the diploma now why you maybe 2 years you are a member say even one course school could even say secondary school many of them are there like that but we you should have worked for about 6 years or so and more where you training do work maybe only course start TV and even though we share down called journalism school no but on the job training you've passed through the process where you are for about 6-7 years. Why you 6 years? Why you only could start to be in himself with your age? There will be no one pound those days. Come around do monum na day now. Most of them they were not true in and out. Maybe GJA product. Some of us na young there. You hear your farmers but there were many people who were doing well. They were not even true GIJ product. But of course they went to their own school with their degrees and all of that. Then because of interest they came to join the journalism thing what they were doing even we have more practicing idea and they want that so that is anything man just no first book until such a time we were discussing licensure whatever you need to have a license today by yendu ho into me for ewo ho sisi the existing procedure no ene na ye hwe ho ya ayeyi nti wo ho a wo de beka ho a na wa fa diu sesem na wo ka se me de no ye me se medwuma what if me ma ye me anisika enye osika
Osentu film no easier than you could do.
It's able to me mo say Coastal TV for some more agree say more your members more pick from na more qualify na more ya you can just subscribe you can your employer obetumi decide say okay mo dues no say bia mo allowances bia wo ho no nka e say is by the bi betu amamo ti won wa na abosu afi bia na ma mo ska na odi tu amamo oduama company so betuma ka say okay ye hwe ne ayedema mu ye nhye dan ye idan to o no ya ye be fa to mo ye ho so ye betu amamo eye wo sika nti ene obi ni company tu amano wala so tu ye wa sika no wo tu amamo nti ene de kwan won pa kono fa so tu ano no ende dem fo obi aho say wala nkasa so na obe ye no monthly a ene so ye wa ene na sometimes like you are saying bia na ye den kaka but untumi ni sana you should have a way say one till source you can make that arrangement with Accra with the they can just do that one for you. So that is it about the all of that.
Yeah, assembly that no wide nkomo so the send encounter pa you should in can be man. Makanka na
ba so point oba bon yendo.
Achelo.
Obi sa. From yes FM no ma.
Wa ba ka shaju ko ya.
Wa ba ko.
Ya kwere biza no dama okay no obi hia da yeyina ya beka kan yoku no osena wo kan ko kene biro kene ba sa no na mama wa dama wono menyi na yeyina he na mesiwo no obi hia de ko ne yeyina abuto ne ya beka osena wona ne na ansanyara ebi se chemo ne fo tuma che wo ko ya wi ni ban aho awun ma asem osiwo nya sam da negative I'm not talking about positive nkomo awutu mo boy now I'm trying to bring the video out because and the bigot say nende na mba nchame mba be no
we ni ba he
waso fo ye fie
Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
It been close no man sana na mba nchame mba ye hwa nchame mba be no na won from parliament what is going on and sometimes you know we say e bi ka we chira sampa ayantanti na mo boy na ogacho mekaka che na obu ha do to mo do bayo ajek yen hwe within a short possible time ile ibasisa ile ibasisa na campaign mo miza no why so na mo ya to abenewi na za automosi and yen nkwimzo for etumaba within a short time how do you see our executive especially our chairman na collaboration na communication na any relationship with us?
Okay, I mean my philosophy about leadership is about the leader.
Yeah.
The persona of the leader, or no dictate. Actually, the group of people no day no bokodo and the day no bokodo. One thing I mean about your regional chair in the or the people's person, or you be a penasem because or aswan or the tiasem, and or wakuma pa or these are some switchy and or homa obia into your expectation and there. If you to them on Ankasa Kaino or pedo zone in. And at them also can die the association or belonging to some people. So this one ko winning bango yana nanka be a program be in ka one friend and pedo BBF feel it the same way. Until very soon or in Shishebiriba our friend zona GJ offices and as a zona GJ chapters. It be a Kaswa winning ba Swedru obeying one enclave or beform or on way under the regional body. The Kaswa winning ba Swedru beform one enclave. Infantimine Ejuma Kun Kunfi be form 1. Upper Denchira East, so Upper Denchira West, Dunka Onofin, or form 1. Trufupra, so Asan area, Asan North, Asan Central, Asan South, AAK, or form 1. Cape Coast, and then the Heman areas plus KE, and so you form 1 group. Dam, as no, or the banana, just because you pede, obey a feel of the association. And association in here today, Cape Coast. Sometimes Cape Coast, Hanampo, Bebrina will feel it there when you're part. Indeed, these are some of the things that are on Zeba. Very soon, so all our social media platforms, you know, your hobby. Imagine GJ Central, your baby, regardless of baby, I will be a Morocco DBA. You can see videos, you can see pictures, you can see everything. And then God being so good, he has also in a secretariat 24/7 because we are resetting. onye political resetting na but you try the media for no ye be sesan ya nkasa so ye yema ekoho a morning to working time over ekoho abohu do bit na ho you can always go there mama kan there we should have hope or dey hope there. The new leadership is taking us to the destination. We impa to odu baby a obey mro, odu baby a bembu beba. But I yankasa ye kan wo hunu ya be hwe won kran. Yankopon so ho a obechechire wo re. Ti ye ma wa bembu ye bo support mo. But beat the program ya ye be ye be hin obi a no moa. In fact, yema bi ho a ne ye oye zin kakra e wo yen area ha dey. Ba me be kan dey ye hin obi bi a no moa. E wo bibi in kind or in cash a pedez boa. Me sure the chairman was in a number about to another deba I had there Coastal Television had there was the Brahma definitely Nana Ninsabeka and the baby Bibia Ocean Fibia across the globe. Mwabia opede was a ban was a one and on ye incutin there are even plans your land wo I pede yes GJ Hall that is a whole building obey media center. Ye be media for you to me anka say sort out ye yama offices na ze until going forward no ni na ho obeboa and there is going to be also GJ Media Awards Central Region this year hopefully into me sure the programs in your recordings no who be here for God and country into putting all of these things ni na together I think there is hope I reshemo ho na ye better late than never
bibi anya wa kechi and into the class also rock abane won na twen him eko Christian fu afọ dem na asem nete so class rock abane won na twen him nti bibi anya wotu ma kechi dem na asem nete ayetu ya boa na efi etu ya ko intete ya na metu pa obuto ababo fifi mantom oyesam chofuku etu ejen na no so bi hia dem a chairman to make na ayetu na ya abum na yetum ya abo ndama crisis ni na mbom ni twobe ni dura na ebu papa wum na aso se yin na ebebo ma obobwa na yetum ikonkonze no se na emfiba abeso no ko program bia ye me share for bai na me share for bai na bai na bai abado na mom ndama odo bai na ebi wechi yes wa samka na da da bo nchem na DJ fufa wodo nkwan so yin kan fa yeze na ase no bi say you na ni hina ne huna wasan ne na kabia na bace na so abude bia na ye hweda panyin ncenje onje jo for executive na so nko na so apede bia so tumi tasem nti na ye easy with the time na so ye easy bebe ye duri nkotenzi to workout na why there you to me in your office o chere bia wo na office be be ka chere why we should in your office to my head na ba ko mu story mu ko mu fie mu ko mu office so why this office?
Oh, the office is supposed to be for at least the executive to maybe sit in and for members to maybe come through if we have some concern. Yeah, it's like any other association and any office. Yeah. What it is that like now where you can near planets and Kebenya land they were but Yahubuane and two muya you be see a present time very big one where there will be offices and everything. The some cafeteria be kaka. Yeah, baby, a man for better, but it's not very relaxing. And when him say a man for beefy castle or your program or her, be a baby, or but sample be an uncle, baby partner, can I saw a day we now are called, but on your baby because on your office for her. And most of the times I correspond, and most of them initially in the offices. Into BBT, a secretariat to be where you can just pass through. Cook be or mom cook be mean I mean like what you man I brewum sometimes when you na you free near up and down oh yeah baby in punt nana why you be especially event na end na what to one day was okay mon komu na men komi da wo kwan obi ho no fi of asking for so baby I was said story this time around so stories are timely into new man ko be story ni pansa na ko akotena kam na fi okotena why story I feel put na even yenga recording see ebe your audio recording be on baby mpo yes security kakran wetumaye so these are all the reasons why I say yan point yetumi aye presenting na nka ye conference room be na there yan posu yetumi de ma hire it's a form of revenue for us no offices wo ho but emba yentumi nyaye anything na yenye ne ya pe office kakra ba ko pension house so ho yan your office so at least let's start it that way into at least the executives need be wo ho even the year they be ampa if there is a secretary who will problem be out to make or issue be want to lodge some complaint and assembly out to me who ko hono wa so mpo ofi asin for so be program bi wa ha na o cha ma me ko DJ office oba kungwa wa ho what ba relax kaka enye te say press center na ye ntumi ye na ne de land no ne sika kuni yeah but e be ba so nti ye ntumi ye no at least bibi kaka wa ankasa odo na wa you feel comfortable, you feel at home. So I know Oba Kono Oba Tomo Hayan Command Edi. Oba to Yaman Ababa to Abato, Oma, and as Oma, Pusso Benada. I say Oma, a young common, what you will home brother, well, Hunya, and I and so we are starting with that. You had the office in that, Mino Casa printing in Nema in Kosha. Yes, until for me, you call it the next month, we can just even open it and start. Here, forms I will can be until you are a minimum painting or hey. Ebe so one faster you the social media one printing part ayetare os na one firm this say be media say no now they are saying I was okay and the excitement and that is one thing then two they need a amount for the just so what they want to be part and they want to any and the SCN soon crying so okay not many people probably had go paper. So until we just need to just push them. What they buy or they pick form they buy now be a member. No. Or pick form no now about the near administrative we are. You see the concan. Now but near your fence some of us will have to follow it up. You be date because there's a committee that one more time. Yes, I will pick ya no be a keke. Or pick form myself, my submit a form to be a member. No. Form no the buy and say concan one more vet. Yan share will have ye we any more that so you man tell concan one more vet here they can just call another na what forms no as you see OMAR be na the name na me see you no we show why you man area e bia na with information be OMAR they want verification and now you sure say boy why you see you say oh yeah me them no be until we will have to now justify one more come be na be you can one approval then they will give you a card. We are working on card and all of that. Then you will become a full member, and so therefore the benefit thereof, then you have every right to be point. Yeah, bomb pioneer. But ni na ni bejina Friday program so yes say wow we be aba. You hear support so power.
Support from the some from one is baba and
I won't be you I won't put them I won't put it in your mouth.
My 5,000.
I don't put it in your mouth. Well, the say like can then on himself well for now. Nothing you said that near be a month for yes. That's
why maybe said he be busy to make sure that what we are talking about.
It is true. Thank you. I say your project needed but of course was it yes you say you can say our free so our man our business partners friends of the media some companies and organizations within the region when name some chofu ye juma our woman was sort of why you complain we want to come together we want to have a united force now complain baby about media for no we want to resolve some of them and it should start from somewhere and it is starting from this media convention it be here or support ni ade be man bia se membeje nsu membeje bia kakra nsa kakra membeje wine kakra membeje emo membeje bibi na de ayefide ya unfortunately it's a time so mpono aye too close yan share da yan bia nti obi biara odo owo paper ni odo nsemche adwuma no na oye friend to the media na de bia no ye adwuma ma no na ne dwuma dia ye di ne di echi de bia so la we bi o radio utie ne ekoso na de ayamnum ya ne ye adwuma e wo ho mama do sense ni na aba nti ye bese ye sum won na ye na ye pese ye boabo na ye hwie na ye sum won ye no awon so mo me so ya asin kakra na ye
guest
and me no work as a program so no in fact expert regional minister will be coming there as some of young guests when you remember be komo kakra no mako na ye din kan ye ho na we were even expecting the vice chancellor, the acting vice chancellor of the University of Cape Coast no main year 2 setting but on one point na oye ma oye she yedin krata na dia come year 2 setting so lately matter say no so to kon na bibi but on now you inviting the come be chairman again you were MC woman na eba you were some owners of the media owners also will be coming may sure say I catch Professor Banfueje me name say auntie madam madam or around there me say
around
my gift ye chiao and say be around na so betumi Mr. and Mrs. gift you me about me aye anti that is it yeah sure be him say obi amba no meka ye hona
yes we dey name na bia mama so na front member na but dem ye hina ye kan no gg sesepi nye na etumi na abam this is how I see it because me national president I ABDULLAH for co programmer na ibian nem ne bi na ekihye program na say but the way open na so ARKOH kasoa kaneshi before the car I ask myself how and the same thing so you be paying could be so yeah no work out to the car
yeah
and when you do some comparison get said how let's say in Pokorin first in don't know what is going on and I'm paying penasam but even there yeah mood domain yeah that thing because I mean me where you cry because he doesn't know you and on you baby and baby sim he be introduce no and how he's member with us if you get to the our no time now you know continue on for canonical and I just ask myself and the same thing and because I there ABDULLAH you could win but no could am could be but I'm not trying to fans now no one because I just feel happy there story now about out in the future me I carry because money also be not okay now on sort of by na to me now if you to me update it just make me happy there since I know if baby yeah ko baby nti eche da wada yin na ibo mo na fi etum na ye boa me etum ekun na yin adekrusa say yehwe na so be ya because years back to prepare so senior high school we have speed day na abente bi ba ya abesa na one friend the more one friend we na eco program it's a taboo to move or you should respect yourself always one for one sign ako and the eco it's your story because the guy you know see I just because AI crime position me and when I want to be here me and and I don't know my I just plead with them now me amazing so send be them to come so I ask myself there why are you here from baby I want to super na you the baby do your pressure my school knows one friend
yeah
it's very 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 sad all these things should you continue doing it or always you show respect the invitation before you move
so medasi baby that is one of the challenges wa bosso in fact we are some training and utumi eko baby akope we story if we story no interesting to you nde ya tete say ni ACC wo this Facebook any kwala wo mu wokokwenye wo prepare binum na de ni na stories ewo ho it is wo information bi sa na nsem twe utumi kɔ ho wokɔ finding out what is happening na there wo hia invitation from anybody want to make kind say me invite you ntansa na waba and na ya wo station and na wa ankasa na wo ma so okay kwana kɔ hwehwem na fabra obi a ne wo ni asem obi a ne wo ni lolo fesem obi ye ne speech day on invite you onu no open your oba me jam be say baby on ma won invite me ma akɔ nti ma akɔ speech day no ma atena say bibi ntina e bi edem ko we invite me say me koye den me ensem twe na me feel say bibi menya story bi wo ho ana a particular person bi babi na menim say a particular person oba menya story bi finicho menim bibi e koso ho ti me ko ana me si obi mpo ni ne din komo bi ana e personal akɔ school ni invite o me so obetuma akɔ ho akɔ your story we are let your dignity know and play out we are no way fi ho nyame adom na won wa say okay beji bibia fine don't go and fight because one from what so him say one from the normal circumstances can invite you dem but of course we are in some training we are journalists and we invite you upon us you have a open program they say speech day a open program so to make cover now we are na ntokwasam na emba ho there are certain programs being put are strict about they when you invite people they will not allow you in and you be privacy obi ye ni program o hye ni fie o ye na de bi no afa nkofo mi anse bi na de what's when you invite was me and some training tell say me baby dey and then you be o hye ni de mo hye ni hall o ye na de we anfe ye bia me no be di nkomo bi na de we invite o say obi ye research na office o ye investigative journalist na office say the nkomo ko a wo di wo ho no na is of public interest na wo plan say wo plan ku and we plan so we be kuna na boedu we plan so be nti wo was intel na person ya and no a investigative thing how you will be able to get that information to protect me to protect abang no be person okotuno no and to protect say wo kwa kwashi school be no and then nkoma wo di no wo intel to be any investigative thing how you manage to get that one is a skill. It's something that you need training to do. Yeah, but program the public we go to Mako. But okwa men kwako when you invite men Janet says sometimes na ma ba ne wa ba ne today
What about Honor Flow?
what about Honor Flow? That is it. We should take and then aka hona abasa one respect here baby no because we be na de wa budget ni nyama o ya cha we ba me man lol fair be say hand they say change hana pa here no me oh dear.
Oh my God, first of all, that's it. Yeah,
I am putting over here. So, where by yet to say, be into what you say, you guys say, I did. The man call. Some baby, you 5-4 and it's not going to be. Like I said, if you specialize here, some of this speed days, speed day, speed day, they don't even see promotion for them. We are speed day, school be speed day, office on our office or young, speed day. Some of us are boss, or be in speed of promotion for the school, but they don't even see it. They see, now, but I may invite now, the way invite on the Pakun Praba. No, about the promote to school, I'm also at some over. But on the schools when you invite to one or more, you may be handed, be no, they remember, but just so I count to double, on you ready for that. Also,
but Chairman, the question is about some obesity. No be fee to full price, for instance. The River Cape Coast speech day, ABA Wesley girls, for instance. Oh, Mara, there are so many ways and Kobutman and stories in Ebi to full price. So Abazano can't be there. On fee on travel that long distance, no Mara, uninvited programs. Knowing very well there, banana or a probability or a possible day about in your way. But you are determined there, but no one more here. Baby, harass a partner or organize a program or a survivor. Part of it, or a survivor, which goes back to Asabuna is in kind there. What
sorry to cut, I can't guess here. No, say, what are you letting me phone call? No, you're outside. Which year group are you? I be your student. We be saying me the area of which year group was opening a dialogue. Tomorrow. And so embarrassing. There will be so that which year group. What are you? But no, they say no, be them. Until we invite to us a media person, we invite you. Until Bial could be a fire, and all at the heart and all. It's a which year group are you? Abasam Nebaka. And it's very urgent. Yeah,
and see, maybe between there or a survivor.
Yeah.
Survivor do on your reason, on your Samsung your excuse, but or a survivor because in panel free or urbano. Bisa put there, one can say Jumana and I won't yawk. Or once in a while, been a crabby above in social security. In the Bayanas assembly too, or kind who is going to take care of you? Being will be taking care of you, but you risk a damn money in a area. Bottom line, just to embarrass ourselves. Maybe Jina Scooby to the Wesley girls with all of these fine girls. Jina woman, from Solomon, name from Miss Cow, as if they were invited, But it goes back to the issue boss kind of identity of employee will be. Knowing very well that at the end of the month, in your one seeding pool, in Fairman. Meanwhile, so Yimpan at least. Some fun will contribute to some way somehow, or can be done also with so at least in agreement, but media owners na bisuka so at this time what they are blunt media owners ni bisuka they have to, because a juma system no money and a media juma no say a sharp intelligent kakra or easy there go to my practice as a journalist and there is no law yes enter my today flat date net be do bia no do room be no so be in them abese system no cry blogging bia no afa ne pen ato no ko ho no nam Bibia no ultra. Once they will trample, baby, although could be permission before they take away crown no ultra. They don't know their left from their right. Into the avenue or some of these things, you know. So region Biampunya, central region, able to start to other regions so because central region is the heartbeat of Ghana. Ahana Bibia.
As a case here, we are not part of the Oya Association, but Chairman, period in between our parts, and if you to move or dumb 10 or dumb 100, no, to move. But even there, ladies are lost in terms of percentage. That shows them as if we bring between our star. Going forward, are you sure that we can bring the gap? Between years and Kakra, because if an average percentage currently in Prahang, some eating here, about 10% out of 100%.
Question Bisa no a very intelligent question. Now, memo practical example of recently, Lady Biffy, one of the universities, obaye ho osia communication to obaye no so pedo your attachment no hu the way practically humanity e de no film kakra say bia odu baby ne ja ne sem kakra da ona nkasa nto anomo 1 or 2 say all you are do watching her ehwe no epede ehwe the way oba react say bia nkan ho no na nkotin ko baby e ja no mu do nanto in free studio had dey nko outside abono ja ho no tutu ne yiwade ohu hwe you could see that wako university okuta ni good grades wako university wako senior communication we but the passion to do the work in oyin enti Mr. D na hu na me bisa no asem ka cha me de honestly ne papa na also meye enti wa ba be ye enti adwuma na na yin je hu that is one side of the whole problem ama e ma no bi no obo mu a wontu mo nka and media adwuma for now because of open floodgate na ba na ba to the Sabio jungle. Nti say bisia na won yezin wo system no mu a you ebeju e wo system no mu because abe survivor wo fra BB 442 a high kwan ho nti no ye ntirem nti say dam click na dam yamani na nka ho bi awosum pa abosum wo sabe radio station wo media house an wo ye adwuma na bia nda payroll da abosum wo be kakra no zamo as bisia ebia wo papa bi ho mama bi ho a why do you rely on something like that and the main phone iron is no different. We can survive, but myself wasn't do was what today and but wasn't a bit different. My kind of encourage a man in media is not for only men, it is for all of us. Into my nina will be room. Me assure the Antialis a role model, Madam very we now yeah, but since as soon as they make international because time in room ladies are working on communication and engagement now. That's me, and negativity because they are not ready to engage with you. But anyway, but these days is the master because in Panano he has a big jet to open her mouth because you know I just put the matter where formerman no. On here, double this how and see all the next person. I bet any board chairman, so the meter chairman, and anybody or who's the program, so late. To give it, I don't be on your own to keep so married. And you come. Now, you share politics, research in education. Are you sure that moving forward, you know, but me at you neutrality, they be a you can a man. And the bill I just said, the Quanamara.
Oh, sir. Politics in idea. Is it yeah, now say come. And Offiabo say depend on also now ye. Udichi, my politician, ne kwanga on obey you soup. My politician, ne kwanga yet to say, oh yeah, and most of the time, no because say I say survivor, they say ye can. Say what will be a Juma media, you know, untran kaya. Then how does it survive? And a pass or be Juma or Bapon, you look at how tedious it is. Tinina Kahona Bonsel program will be invited to components or because object never been in school fees and on one put in be Senegal funerals and a wife for the will be declared. You know, Misoko program, Yabiaka Credi, Nina County. People are forced to do things they are not supposed to do. But Nina Nature, that's a whole media house, no, and now you may run alpha in some training, no, say, who to any Kayi and I architecture, at least we make sure said, New Bedin and Adia and Bona, Eboa. My main fa another a so in Brad this time around. And yet, media, we need to specialize. Okay. Until you need not to just be say, I'm coming to be you can be a medical doctor and be a journalist. Yeah. You have your work, doing your work as a medical doctor, and you have a side job as a journalist, and you are doing it. Okay. You can be lawyer and you will be a journalist, and you even do it well. Samson, and there were many before Samson. Now, so call your research, no science, or being here. I am percent. These are some of the things that they influence. Until for life, me and winning natural. Go and be your doctor. Go and be your lawyer. Go and be your engineer. Even if journalists now, but yeah, come in as a professional journalist. Kojin IG, Kowo, then Legon, UCC, communication. Go and do it and be a better journalist. Don't just go be a kwanwa be black or sana. Mo afiba waha. A very good. What is I'm training? Mo kwamu to amko. But then I'm going to amko. What? Yeah, it's a professor from the university, the communication school, and you can attest to. Yeah. Even though it's just a year or so, no, or so, but look at it. That is when on the Pakuno Obem as a professional, as educated as and JHS where you one could be an American group about the difference. But I know you how productive and the how do I put me who's in here? For so ye with human efficiency. The efficiency is we try to carry maintain it. And we don't allow that is what people are I'm an Jumana and to do one man only on to win anymore baby suspend or the win until there's no better opportunity be a room. Obi one man or yana de fofo upon her or san koye ni medical aid upon her or when is survey you may be okoye a passion. Into that is what we need to going forward. Yana you womb that an day womb. Whatever way we will find a way to train you, to find you. But one hour we should encourage people to if you have the passion and you want to do this job, do it because it's any paper baby one share or be never can be a survivor. You can still be whoever you want to be and become a journalist. And if you just want to just go straight, the university is there, go to Cape Coast University, where your communication, where journalism, or Collegon, where university, most Unimark, that's GIG, when university, woman now, family. Men yes be na ko school na when ya subject binti now the babon wa ba gumbe so aba create a whole lot of problem in our centers and professionalism na by one wom dada na de boy ya said say na ka won ba ho na ye bebo o man nyama ekoye
adek na never sana be na ye wie hemira so na always I can't see but I think we na answer briefly.
Yes, question na visa na politics na na mpede kan ketu for me, no issue of survival at them Americana and a media ownership. Yeah. What's he who plays the piper, they take the tune. Children know that one Molobon on no better of sound that obey making your words baby because I'm not other name. The media ownership in every radio stations are on the most used media platform in Ghana. Yeah. Though now owned by politicians. You know in the law, our Makana Ubian frequencies were Ghana by a sidestep the law. No, but instead there wasn't a politician by a sidestep and they release the frequencies now my politicians. No, what they are party communication and what high in Kofa who under the guise of journalism and as a journalist. Meanwhile, social crowd when you're journalist. Almost if you're Juman so. I am running nowadays, son, another media ownership nowadays, another in Kofa when you're Juman. No problem.
I want a problem that's a problem. So, why dress code is also part of the journalism? Briefly,
dress code. Okay, so our journalism practice, what we say is that you dress according to the event you are going. You dress according. We are not supposed to be putting on tie all the time. You are not supposed to be wearing fugu. Would say, hey, where's your fugu? You are on set. Beautiful. So mini ekuafo kokasa. You don't expect me to wear suit. Yes, you no. Na make us say our job is unique. Our profession is unique. We cut across. There are some group of certain group profession there. They call themselves learned friends. And I sometimes wonder who is learned than the journalist. Who is learned than the proper journalist, the professional journalist. Who is learned than that person? We are learning the law. We read the law, we read the farmers, we go to here. There's no subject on earth a proper professional journalist doesn't have idea about. There's no. Your law, we read it, we can debate, we take it, read and just go. Because most of the time, you are doing something on law, you need to go to research and just write them. Of course, that is your profession. When it comes to surveying, I'm not a surveyor, but when I'm attending a program of that nature, I need to research, I need to read. So all the time, you have knowledge about something. Who is learned than a journalist? A professional journalist, I must qualify it. Who is learned than, even if it is a medical scene, I am doing a report. I need to go through, find a way, research, get there, go online, look for their papers. Look, Obama de my books, Choman and send me to books in Kwa Adibi Mama, who to go to ye. They be up Mother Pass, she knows where they do. I need them. Because I don't know a subject I will cross that it will cross my path that I should work on, that I will need those information from those books. Then I have to go and refer them. Who is learned than the journalist? So it is about us. It's a we have our challenges. No, we write construction. So I'm going to do a story about construction. You need to read about them. So it makes you a learner. Don't let anybody deceive you.
Just a young man will say, young, so we should come to that table. We should come up and let them know that, yes, we are just not ordinary people. We are not just people that go to assignment and go and fight for a year. And it is because of our situation, that is what we are. But we should put it in our mind that there's no profession, members of a particular profession who are learned than a proper journalist, like a professional journalist. No. And we need to, your dress code, you don't expect me that you could bush mention suit. No. And so your dressing should also depict or detail where you are going. Many sabe, yen papa no me mama a five for coding como. You don't expect him to mention it. Yen dress code, you know, differ. But what we say is that dress according to the events that you are going. If you are going to meet politicians, minister, yes, you know the kind of people you are going to meet. Put on that beautiful tie, your conferences be, and put on that tie, put on that thing. But who call a boom, who call me, mamma, who could think, now shall I go to Papa Changa? Who could crass in your because then that is what it is. A diverse. We touch on everywhere. So depending on the topic you are relating information. We seek information, we are looking for information. Now, we say, crossing and a cocoa farmer now, the one has some abbas say, what's way more haircut to a there by and somehow. When you need one answer, the pressure done also. Now, about type, who go in a maybe come out there. Oh, no, he can't relate with you. Oh, whom per se you are part of. He must not say, oh, but Jojo, you come to their level, so say they can relate with you. Information, you will be another diamond. So, as for if you're asking of dress code, there's no specific dress code, but you dress according to the event that you are tackling or you are attending.
Yeah, I'm also there you call joy. Now you get to kasi about and see better and paying fast for papa. You go train of information. KINGSLEY never do better than so papa. They be able to suffer an hour to no boy him to my baby. That shows that we have a long way to go. That shows we have more to learn. That shows that the guesses and positions of every journalist in Ghana, in Central region, as well as Cape Coast, already to me. Our communication is very, very important. That able to me, yeah, the baby to me fee. I want to so good to me. Na yeah, sometimes you consider if he offer handle if he really double to know from he will call you. I'm in Tara when I'm from. Na baby because you waste your time. Now when you calculate your T from where you come from, if it made that, but why? A chief market 20 Ghana. Why? So why? There's a minimum.